Here we are. Hey, where's my hat? I don't know. Um, Tonight we're going to talk about conundrums. And conundrums are something that I'm in. We all in a conundrum. We just don't know it because if you're in the conundrum, it's hard to tell. And what is a conundrum, right? It's a great word, conundrum. And you can translate it as puzzle, and that's an accurate translation. And it's accurate because what we're in is a puzzle, and what we're in is called life, and life is a conundrum. What does that mean? Life has these mysteries, these paradoxes, these points that just don't make any sense. And we all know it. I'll give you an example. Would be what's going on with the split, the difference, the cutoff between the popular press understanding of climate change and the realistic scientific. Okay, you say realistic. Well, how do you know it's realistic? Well, you know by measurement. Enough scientists from many disciplines now have been taking these measurements that indicate that we're in for the big kuhana unless we change our lifestyle quickly. But you see, because everything is so specialized and those voices are hardly heard within the mainstream press, we proceed to do our own thing. We have, another climate change summit coming up. We're really good at having summits. The UN is wonderful at that. My little jab at the UN. The UN does a lot of good, but it also does a lot of bad, in that it holds people back and it traps them in this ideological way of thinking and doing things as if and the ideology is, we're going to talk about this, we're going to put it into committee and we're going to reach, not just, it's consensus we're going to reach. And I don't think we have time to reach consensus about such issues as climate change. Of course, it's not like a comet rushing at us. If it was that comet, we all get our nuclear bombs ready and we all unite as one people. Yeah, okay. Then maybe we could do that because that's going to happen. We know the comet's going to hit us in 5 days. But we're totally at loss as to when climate change is going to hit us. In fact, I wake up every day and it's a beautiful day, So how can I possibly think that something bad is going to happen? I'm enjoying myself so much. That's the conundrum we're living in. And that's the existential half hour. Okay, so I managed to follow that thought all the way through. Today's been a good day. I feel good because I started out wanting to talk about conundrums. I think I gave you a pretty good example of conundrums, and I followed it up remembering what I was talking about and making a conclusion about conundrums. So, just don't put one on when you have sex. No conundrums. You really get rid of the conundrums. Conundrums and physicality, especially sex, don't go together. Which is another way of saying, don't think when you're having sex, making love, doing what feels good. And if those of you involved heavily in that now know I'm right. It's better when you're not thinking and you're just floating with that experience, because sex is, of course, one of those transcendent experiences. One of the experiences that puts us into a flow that we lose ourselves. This has been written about extensively by people. The computer just went on. Do I have no light in my face? Where's my hat? Fix my makeup. Oh, trying to think about this show.